My best friend and I have played Madlibs since we were kids, and we often play them together as adults on road trips. We're always looking for ways to make them even more interesting and funny, and now that AI art has arrived on the scene, it was a perfect match. So here's how this works. We send each other the words for a Madlib. We then enter those words into our Madlibs, and we run each sentence through Midjourney to create art to go along with it. Then, we get together, share what we created, and hilarity ensues. Hello, my darlings, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new, please come in and make yourself at home. My name is Paddycake, and welcome to the third episode of Midjourney Madlibs. With me, as always, is my best friend and compatriot and co-host for Midjourney Madlibs. It is TxTygrr, also known as Brent. Brent, say hello to the world.
Hey, everyone.
You guys know how this works. There's a little video before that shows you how it works. So we're just going to go ahead and jump right into it. Before we start, go down below the video, click on the subscribe button, click the like button. That helps this channel out so much, and I really appreciate it. And might want to click the notification bell, too, because new videos come out all the time, and that'll let you know when they do come out. So the first Madlib tonight is going to be done by TxTygrr, or Brent. So this is called Testing. And, of course, last week we rolled for random themes to our art. And this one is in the style of Hanna-Barbera. I'm so excited. Go ahead.
Hey, I'm really excited about this too. Hal Jordan, the alter ego of the superhero Blood Red Lantern, was flying the experimental XK-19 Sailor Fighter.
So does it fight sailors, or is it a sailor that fights?
I'm not sure.
It doesn't really look like Hanna-Barbera, but it's very cool, though.
Yeah, it's quite beautiful. The square aircraft zoomed over the high desert. Over the desert. High over the desert.
It's not very high. It is
square.
Yeah, it's square, but it's not
very high. And that's one of the reasons why I chose this one, because the others were relatively high, and this one's like, hey,
I'm just sort of
I'm staying really low. And by the way, I don't have a fucking wheel. Sorry, Mom.
Yeah, you're right. There's no landing gear, so maybe it's a hovercraft. We'll give it the benefit of the doubt.
All systems are thin. I'm going to open her up to poopy speed, Hal reported to the control tower.
Poopy speed. That's a weird picture.
Someone told me that looks like Hank Hill's daughter.
It kind of does. It kind of does. Well, it's actually his niece, I believe, Luann. I think they're talking about. Yeah.
Okay. But the poopy part.
What is
maybe it's because she's got. Oh, go ahead with her granny panties.
What? No, what is up in the air next to the tower? It looks like a calendar that's just sort of hanging in the air there.
A newspaper that's blowing by. I mean, it may be evoking that the wind is blowing, because look at her hair is really blowing
Yeah,
off.
and so are the clouds. I mean, the clouds are evoking wind blowing.
Look at those knees.
No, they're so knobby.
I love this art, though. This is really fantastic, I've got to admit. But once Hal started to accelerate, he heard an explosion that made the plane smoke and then begin to smell out of control.
Oh. So I know smoke is one of the words that I gave you. I didn't think it was going to fit so perfectly.
It fits very well. Yeah. And even the smelling out of control part. I mean,
it smells like it's out of control.
These are not supposed to be in my cockpit.
I'm trying to understand how this aircraft works, because it looks like it has jet engines on the front, but they also kind of look like headlights. And there's obviously nothing to protect the person flying it, because they're just sticking out of the top. Okay.
Hal, what's wrong? The control tower radioed back to him, but Hal couldn't respond because he was no longer in the wire.
Hannel, Anna.
He looks sort of like a dog.
Yeah, I was about to say he's sort of like a weird dog thing. So that black thing, it looks like a nose, but it also kind of looks like a mouth that's sort of off to the side, like a little curled mouth,
yeah.
And then it's like a big, huge chin that sticks out. What's up with the hair? Is he alfalfa?
Okay. I don't know. I thought the same thing. Yes. I totally thought it was like ginger alfalfa. The sweet pilot.
Oh.
Yeah. Had changed into his Green Lantern cantaloupe.
Well, he does look very sweet.
This is the most spot on of all of the ones in this group. But clearly, the AI has no idea what a cantaloupe looks like.
No, because they're all pumpkins. Every one of them are pumpkins. And then
But the ship could be the
riding.
cantaloupe.
I know, but it looks more like a watermelon.
Tell me if does this not evoke sort of the Red Baron from Snoopy Comics?
Oh, absolutely. It totally does. In fact, that might have been, that could have been what they scrounged some of the idea
It's like
from.
Charlie Brown here, but I think it's great. Using his runny power booty. I let that sink in.
Don't you love it when they have a runny booty?
He created a giant orange ramp from the sky down to the candle. Oh, shit. What? Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Oops. My bad. Anyway.
Okay.
He's just running power booty and created a giant orange ramp from the sky down to the candle.
Okay, so there's a candle. And I guess it's not really a ramp. It's more of a stairway. I don't know what the big giant orange thing there
Think of
is,
it.
though.
It's a booty. This is a booty. And this is a booty.
Okay, yeah, I can see it. I see. Okay, I'm looking at it now, and the big orange thing is an anthropomorphized banana, naked, who's sitting on his hands, facing away from you.
I ate a banana today, so that's really hitting me home. He used his rotten powers, we're going back here, to guide the XK-19 safely to the ground. They're great. Why is he a tiger?
Why is Tony the tiger? Why?
You gotta admit, they did get this little, this collar. They gave him a green collar.
Yeah.
Also, why are their parts flying? Oh, I guess it's hurting.
Yeah,
look,
he's trying to land it in a dire situation, so I'm sure parts are flying off of it. So that kind of makes sense.
And look at the American flag floating in the background.
Yeah, I noticed that. There's like 5,000 stars on it.
It's like, well, it's still very pretty, and I feel that part flying away. And then he's a tiger. What the hell? And then there's a little kitty. Look at this mechanical kitty on the side of the plane.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what that was, but now that you mentioned it, it does kind of look like a mechanical kitty.
It's brilliant. So, come in, Hal. Can you fart me? The control tower called back.
Okay.
So, none of them evoked anything like farting.
No.
But, to me, this was the most amazing of them all.
It's really interesting that it looks like a control tower that's been carved out of an old tree.
Yes. It almost reminds me of something that you might see on a planet in Star Wars.
Yeah.
But definitely, it looks like a tree, and I like these little portholes they put through it. They may even be like apartments. Who knows? Well, we're going to move on.
I don't want to live in an air traffic control tower, though.
Fair.
Just saying.
Maybe it's like lighthouse keepers, because it looks like it's out in the middle of nowhere.
That's true. It is in the middle of nowhere.
Hal answered, I read you loud and dead. Oh, yeah. That is not pleasant. I had some flesh-colored warning lights, but they're all green now. This was the best. It wasn't the best art, but it depicts it
really well because it has green lights, and he totally looks dead because he's just got white eyes and just sitting there naked in his car with his green skin.
And he kind of gives off almost a Solomon Grundy.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Dishonorable mentions. Some of these are really beautiful, and that's why they're here. So here we go. This is the all systems are thin. I'm going to open her up to poopy speed.
Is so cool. That's so cool.
Isn't it awesome? It's Tank Girl. Think of it.
Oh yeah, it's totally Tank Girl. It's
Hilo Girl or something. But
oh my god, that's really cool. I love the fact that the sky is that sort of salmon pink color too. That's really neat.
This one is the
that is really good too. I mean, that's a still right out of a
smoke
comic
and the
book.
smell.
That's great.
It's beautiful. I mean, it's very stylized. You still get a little bit of the red. His hair's now blonde or red, depending on the lighting.
Reddish blonde, yeah.
Yeah. That's a beautiful one.
That's the cantaloupe. I can tell because there's a pumpkin.
But there is something that sort of looks like a wrinkled honeydew next to it.
Right? I love the fact that, like, somehow he fits in there. I don't know how, but somehow he fits in there. And his giant head is giving us side-eye.
Isn't it amazing? It looks like he turns into a green lantern, or sort of cantaloupe. But then we've got,
this is the booty in the candle.
This is the runny booty, power booty. He created a giant orange rip from the sky, or to the sky. I don't know. It looks like it's going up, but it's this is the
Hanid Al-Sid Liod Haiki.
This is the one about I read you loud and dead. I had some flesh-colored warning lights, and now they're all green.
Yeah.
Though I don't see any green lights.
There's no green lights. There's also nothing flesh-colored at all. That was great. I enjoyed that. Very cool.
Yeah, it was very fun. I had a good time doing that one. So what do you have coming up for us?
All right, so my Madlib this week is DuckTales theme song in the style...
DuckTales.
Yes, exactly. In the style of Norman Rockwell. So I've said this when it got chosen. I love Norman Rockwell. I've had a fascination with Norman Rockwell ever since I was a kid because our family doctor had his entire office was decorated with Norman Rockwell paintings. So
were they mostly like dealing with?
They were
like,
mostly dealing with
office?
they were mostly dealing with medical stuff and
cool.
dogs because he loved dogs too. So he had lots of stuff with dogs, which Norman Rockwell painted a lot of dogs. Life is like a coward here in Skunkburg. So
are those skunks?
Well, I think they're skunk/dogs. And I don't know what happened to this kid's legs, but they're not there anymore. And everyone seems to be very interested in what this doctor is doing for this kid because he's holding a needle of some sort. Race segways, lasers, anvils. It's a skunk blur. I love that so much.
I think I'm confused. Is are they both on these like little?
Yes,
well, he's got a 3-wheeled device.
Right.
The kid does.
Right. So,
it's almost like the Scrolls one is attached, but there's like an invisible like.
Yeah, it's like he has
there.
a bar that's attached to the belt of the kid or something, and so the little skunk/squirrel is riding along with him. I just thought that was really funny. You might slap a mystery, or rewrite anatomy and physiology.
Gosh.
Why is his brain exposed?
Oh, so not cool. Is this I'm really hoping this is an exhibit and this is like a wax person. Is that like a picture of a boy on a towel laying in front of him? Because that does not look like an actual child.
It's like a piece of paper. It's a piece of paper with like a drawing, like a sketch of a child. But then the child that's looking over it looks exactly like
him.
Yes. Yeah, it's...
This man has sketched this child with his exposed brain.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, I don't think he sketched him with his exposed brain. He probably did it with his hands. But skunk tales, ooh woo. Tales of black dew, bad and wretched luck tales, ooh woo woo.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh.
Danger, watch behind you. There's a nerd out to sketch you. Dinin digin, dudin.
Well, wow.
Tales of clever do, bad and uncomfortable luck tales. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's pause on this one for just a little bit of thought and critique. So,
I'm gonna go out on the limb and say this AI is really obsessed with amputees.
Yeah. So the kid is missing a leg, but the man has 3 hands. Or there's someone behind him that has an extra arm sticking up. one or
But
the
the
other.
man has like his pant legs like stop at the knee.
What is the skunk/dog sitting on in the back? Because, I mean,
Like one of those-
I can speak from experience. An animal cannot stand on crown molding. Not pony Sasquatches or burlap tails, but skunk tails. Woo woo. I don't even know what
Read that
to,
again.
I don't even know what to make of his hair.
Please read that again.
All right, not pony Sasquatches or burlap tails, but skunk tails.
So this guy is Pony Sasquatch.
Yes. How many hands does the kid on the far left have?
Is that a hand or is that just like a bandana wrapped around?
It looks like a hand at the top, so I don't know. But it's weird, and his body is shaped weirdly also. But we'll just move on because
He has a hoof.
this could have been on Nightmare Fuel. Just for the
Truly.
hair alone could have been on Nightmare Fuel.
Ugh.
All right. When it seems they're encountered for the final basking shark. I just love the fact that the water, there's like a wall of water that they're looking into,
Yes.
and it's just weird.
Can it cross?
They're in danger if so, because that's a lot of teeth. Putrid deduction never rides. That's for certain.
Oh.
I have so many questions. You know, what's sticking out of the skull? Why is he a skull? Why is he holding a plunger in his hand?
Yeah.
Whose hand is it? Because
It's very important.
why is there an extra hand sneaking up underneath the table? And what is it holding? What is he eating? What the hell is in the back coming through the window?
The tree branch?
Yeah, there's a lot of weirdness in this one. The worst of goats become oats. So the goat became an oat, apparently, or he became a goat, or something. The old oat farmer became a goat as he sells his oats that are
Oh my goodness.
called palt goats.
It's very hard for me to look at. He's kind of turning into a goat.
I know. Skunk tails. Woo. Tales of
Yay,
clever
we're
do,
back.
bad and uncomfortable luck tales. There's so many. I mean, there's a skunk-like creature crawling through his newspaper. Okay, so the thing in the back, it seems to have a human body and a giant skunk head. It's hard to tell if it's a boy or a girl because boys don't normally wear red ribbons in their hair, but it's kind of dressed like a boy.
Yeah, it's like one of your hats that you wear.
Yeah, it's a driver cap, but with a red bow on it, which I would never do in a million years.
It's cool in a way.
All right, and then the last line: not pony zygotes or ebony woodtails, but skunk tails. Woo woo.
Oh,
This is my other favorite.
it is so cute and weird. That is the cutest skunk boy, and it's a very, very cute skunk squirrel.
With only two legs.
Really into them.
Only 2 legs and no arms.
It's super cute. I think maybe they're tucked in. We're gonna go with that in my head.
We'll go with that.
Maybe it has a pouch.
All right,
Oh,
so
goody.
I do have some dishonorable mentions. So this is part of the anatomy and physiology, and
Last
there's
for York.
yeah. So yeah, exactly. It's a very alas poor York, but also I like the fact that like the skeletalness, is that a word? It's like spreading from the skull into his hand.
Oh my, that is.
It's really interesting. And also, what the hell is in the glass container behind him? It looks like a tiny miner.
Wow. That's wow.
And then this one, which I kept this one just because I thought it was adorable.
That is so cute.
Yeah, that was from Tales of Black Dew, Bad and Wretched Luck Tales. But it's the thing that looks the most like a skunk out of everything in here.
It's so adorable too. It's almost like this story of bad luck. It's like they're really happy and they're like in a down in your luck type of life situation, but they get by, so they're always happy.
Yeah.
Someone always takes care of them, gets some food,
and that's also that's very Norman Rockwell also, so it kind of fits.
I like it.
All right, and then this was a nerd to sketch you. There's a danger, watch behind you. There's a nerd out to sketch you. So the reason I put this one is because the guy in the background looks like he just fell over and slammed his face into the wall.
Or he's just sitting at a small table looking at someone off the screen. But, wow. He also looks a little menacing.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's danger.
Yeah.
A nerd's out to sketch you. You're in danger. And then this last one, I believe this is the last one. Yes, this is from not Pony Zygotes or Ebony Woodtails, but Skunk Tails Woo Woo, the very last line. And, I mean, you grew up in the country. I grew up in the country. We could tell anyone watching this that if you ever see a skunk doing this, you need to run and run as fast as you can unless you like burning your clothes and bathing in tomato juice.
Look at this kid over here who seems to be sitting. Maybe he's taking a dump. Maybe the skunk is trying to mask the smell of the kid's turds.
Maybe.
He's like, I'm going to squirt this away from you so that they'll think that it's skunk and they don't smell you. Because they won't let you come back home if they smell that.
And then the other thing that's really weird is something else that's something weird coming in the window. Like, I can't tell what it is, but there's something coming in the window, and it's really creepy. Oh,
I'm not comfortable at all. What the?
All right, well, that's it. That's my Madlib for this week.
Awesome.
All right, so that is going to do it for this episode of Midjourney Madlibs. Thank you so much for tuning in. And, of course, Brent, TxTygrr, thank you so much for hosting this with me and contributing that great Madlib. This is going to be such a great series. I'm so excited. So if you guys want to check out more of my channel, check out the videos below. I do lots of gaming stuff. I do this now. So it's just lots of fun. I have 3 videos that come out a week. Check out those, and you can click the notification bell. That way you won't miss anything. Click the like button, click the subscribe button, leave us comments, and have a great day. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Like and subscribe.
Nope.
Like and subscribe. Like and prescribe. No! Like and subscribe.